welcome to the Dorkfish Steve channel, and today we're going to do a product review of a new mod that I just got in vape mail today. First of all, I bet you're going to know what it is once I talk about this. So, I was thinking the other day, you know what? It'd be really cool if someone made a mod that looked like my 511 tactical flashlight, because it's super cool, high speed and tactical, and man, that'd look cool as a mod. And you know what? They done went and done it. They done went and made a mod that looks just like a flashlight. At least in my opinion, looks just like a flashlight. So, let's take a look at it. If you haven't guessed it by now, I would be highly surprised. That's right. It's called dun 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 dun. It is the Panzer mod. It's a clone. I know. It is a clone. It's made by Infinite. And it is super aloysiously coolly made, if there's such a word. And there's a lot of things I like about it. There's a few things that I don't. So, let's take a look at it close up, and let's see the in and outs of the little detailed intricacies that make up this mod. Alright, so hang tight. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so now here we are up close with this bad boy. Let's open her up and see what we got here. So here's the top piece, as you can see. The top piece does have this, I'll focus in a little bit here. Zoom in a bit. Probably can't see that very well, can you? It's got these, it's got the embedded looking, looks like little crystals. Looks like it was certainly, like it was cut into the metal. So it's not the cheap picture looking situation. It's for real. Let's open it up here and see what we got. Alright, so inside you're going to see this this pin here. This is supposed to be a floating pin, but guess what? It doesn't float worth a crap when you first get it. You really have to take something and like just a screwdriver or something and just tap it a bit with it. Just don't hit it like really hard with a hammer, because if you do, well, you're gonna totally break it. So don't hit it real hard, just tappy, and this will knock this pin down, this pin here inside down a bit further, and you can add your addy. Now when you put an addy on here, when you put an RDA on here, you're gonna see that it often won't fit right. This one I was able to get it to adjust correctly, so you just screw it on there, get her all screwed in there. If it takes 10 years, it takes 10 years. I'm sure you guys will wait, right? So I've got it adjusted. Now sometimes you have to pull this out a bit and then adjust it and then push it back up in there. Not the best design. I mean, they really should have done something different than this guy here. I mean, let's take a look at that a little closer if we can here without focus going all out of control here. So you see there, that baby is jacked up. I mean, going the wrong way. Yeah, so that pin in there is just not the way it should be. Not a big fan of it. Not liking it. I think it's a very poor design. And I don't know if the original is like this. I would assume that it is. Sorry, I'm a little bit wobbly here. Then that's not acceptable. Sorry. Let's get back in focus here. Yeah, so once again, it's got this little screw and you adjust it for battery rattle here. I got a screw that appears to be bent. Of all the things, if you look at this thing, it is jacked. Now, obviously you need to clean the threads in this thing. It's going to cause problems with your voltage. So that's something to think about. And obviously, if you look at it when you spin it, if you can see that very well, it is just a little bit wobbly and crappy. So once again, there's the top of that pin there. It just goes right down in here and screws in. I mean, is it the end of the world? No, but honestly, it's just stupid. Stupidly done. They could have done better. So let's take a look at the rest of this. So this will fit most of the conventional battery types. You can adjust it. These parts come apart. There's the old battery. Sony. That's right. take this apart. You can put this in a 18490. You can put this in obviously 18650, and it's got this other tube here for that you add on for the 18650. I don't know that it would do a kick. It does come with an extra deal, so I would imagine it would. So the bottom switch, actually, it's got this copper deal here. The locking ring is buttery smooth. It's not a bad locking ring. I mean, as far as locking rings go. And you'll see it's got the logo there with it looks like an eagle, a number 0991, or yeah, which means absolutely nada, I'm sure. Let's take a look at that. Maybe you can see that a little better here. Yeah. So you see we got there. It's just a little logo. The button press on this isn't bad. Bing, 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 bing. I mean, it's smooth. I like the button. Don't get me wrong. It pops up and down. It's just got a little washer in there. So, you know, and it's got the brass threads here. And these threads are nice, man. I mean, they're cut deep. They're not bad at all. So they got a lot of things right on this. I mean, if you look at the threading on here, the threading's clean. It is coated in this black stuff. So that could be part of the reason it doesn't hit very hard. I might actually take that down and get that black paint off of these threads. So this is the main part here. As you can see, Black Hawk. And then you've got your top piece, got the crown looking deal. Mine came with a little scratch going down the inside of it. Kind of stupid, but that's fine. So, you know, like I said, you just screw this together and rock and roll with it. I mean, it's pretty smooth. It's got great threads. It's got a nice, decent switch on it. It's built pretty well. You know, I mean, they did this thing. If I had to grade how well they did it, I mean, overall, I'd say, I mean, they did it pretty well. It's just, there's just problems with it. It doesn't, that stupid top cap is just a piece of crap, to be honest with you. So you screw it on, then these are reverse threaded. You can lock it down, and that won't press. So you put it down, and you're good to go. So let's throw the battery, or let's take a look at this again. Let's take this off. So you see that piece right there that piece right there will not budge. Sorry, the focus is whack. This piece won't budge at all. You're gonna have to manhandle and play with this a bit. Be careful when you do, because you can break this pretty easily, I'm sure. So keep that as a part of your thinking when you're adjusting this. But yeah, and of course it's got this nice little etching. It's not bad. I mean, it's a beautiful mod, man. Don't get me wrong. It's just the functionality and the quality don't quite match up. And look at that wobbliness. Wobble, 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 wobble. All right, so am I going to take this switch apart? Probably not. I believe that it is a magnet switch because it certainly has a nice throw to it and it feels really smooth. I don't feel, it does feel like, you know, a little tension. It definitely could be a switch, but I'm not going to dig into it because I do not want to fiddle with it too much. So once again, the threads on this are not really, I mean, they're not stainless steel, they're painted, so therein lies the major malfunction of this whole situation here. That could be certainly the main issue. This stupid camera is driving me crazy. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah, I like it. Would I buy it for myself again? No, I would not buy it again. It is not worth the money. Unless you're going to pay 20 bucks for this, between 20 and 30, go buy it. It's worth having just to have it so you can have an extra one to mess around with. I'm curious to see how this paint holds up, to be honest with you. I've got some dust on it, but I'm going to take care of it reasonably and see how the paint does. I may post another video, let you know. So let's go back up top and we'll finish talking about it. Okay, you've seen it. Welcome back. You have seen the mod. You've seen the intricacies of the details of it. Yeah, so you're probably asking me what is my final result when I think about it. Well, on a scale from 1 to 10, of all the mods that I've had the pleasure of owning or reviewing or even researching, I would say this would have to get probably, man, I'm sure other people would have a different opinion. I would say I would have to give it a Probably just a 6.5 to 7, and I'll tell you why. While this thing is built beautifully and constructed finely, the details are awesome, the threads are great, the button is nice, it's buttery smooth and easy to use, there's no misfiring with it, I mean it works fine. The ability to take this apart and use different batteries is awesome. The logos are nicely done. So the question being, you know, if it's made so well, why do you not like it so much? Well, the big showstopper for me is this thing. This pin is just, this pin in this thing is a nightmare. They could have done so much better with this than having to stick this thing up and down and pull it hard down to fit your RDA solid. Having to tamp this thing down when you first get it, it's just not acceptable considering what else is on the market. Now, would I recommend this? Let's see, battery rattle. I would recommend it. If you really are going for that style, you could probably suffer through it. Some people aren't as picky as others when it comes to vaping and the experience. Some people don't care if it hits hard or not. My problem is, once you drive a Cadillac, it's hard to go back to driving a Buick, you know, or a Ford Pinto. You get the point. It's all based on your experience and what you've had and what you're used to, right? So this thing, I don't know. Nothing. See, that pin is just a pain in the tuchus. Let's take a vape off of it. I'll let you be the judge of the vape quality on it. I've got a I got 0.5 on here, dual coil, and I'm running 50/50 PGVG juice banana cream pie by Muse Vapor. A little crunchy button today. See, it's a little crunchy. You can get some vapor out of it. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a lightweight. It doesn't hit very hard. I'm running the Infinite Stellaire on here, which I'm going to do a review of later on too. Yeah, this button's a little crunchy now all of a sudden. I'm sure I can just adjust it out though. I mean, it's a nice mod. It's just, yeah, I mean, like I said, once you go copper, it's hard to switch to something like this. It really is. Now, would I buy this again? Probably not. It just, yeah, like I said, it's not a bad mod to have, but certainly not something that suits my vaping needs because I'm pretty picky now, I guess. I'm used to having the high-end ones. I guess you screw that button in a little bit, it gets flush, and then you're good to go. This button will come out a bit, and you have to screw it back in. Another one of the issues of it. Yeah, so it hits okay. It's not terribly great. The flavors, you know, it's got to do with the RDA. So, I mean, like I said, I'm sure there's massive voltage drop. I don't have a voltage meter yet, but the old voltage meter in the brain is telling me this thing's got massive voltage drop, at least. So take that as you will. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed the review of the Panzer Infinite clone mod, and that I hope this helps you in your purchasing decision. Like I said, it might be for you. It depends on what your expectations are. If you want something that hits mega hard, you're sub-ohming, don't get this, really. Get a cartel clone. Get a copper clone, okay? You're going to get the hardest hit out of a copper clone. That's my opinion, so take it as you go. I would highly recommend the Cartel limited edition copper clone by Infinite. I believe, no, maybe it's green. I'll have to check. Anyway, it's great. It's not a bad mod. It's okay. But like I said, the Cartel is light years ahead of this. So if you want something that hits hard, get that. If you want something that's meh, okay, grab this if you like the looks of it. It'll do you okay. I mean, it's not terrible. That's my review. And I thank you. Have a good day and peace. Peace.